Hi guys, Abby here. So as you can see from the title, today is our TBR video. I'm super duper excited. We are going to be playing my TBR Cards game. I got these from the Book Shack. They came in different designs, but the pink hearts just kind of fit my vibe. Those are old cards from other games, so we're going to do new ones with these. So we'll give these a bit of a shuffle to start with, then we'll go over our month of November. So we're obviously currently still in November, so we've got a little bit of time. It is only the 25th. Love that. I'm going to say that I failed just because I'm about to start Dire Bound today. And it is a chunky book, so it might take me the rest, which leaves me with Caravel and Hot Hex Boyfriend, not read for this month. So it is what it is, and I'm going to have to do 7 cards, which is crazy, but that is the rules. Maybe we'll do a refresh in January to be kind to ourselves. So let's pick up the first card. I'm going to show you guys. Read a book with a map. Now that would have been good if we had Dire Bound, because it has an absolutely gorgeous map in it, but we don't, so we're not. I'm going to see, I think Caraval might have one, and then we can just quickly shove that back on. Yes, here we go guys. So this definitely has a map. And it is a gorgeous map at that, and this is one of my favourite editions. I didn't buy the Caraval series until I found an edition that I liked, and this is it. Card number 2, let's see what we get. Oh, it's upside down. Okay, read the first book you touch on a shelf with your eyes closed. I'm going to skip this one, surely because any of my books that are on a shelf are books I've read, so I'm not gonna, my books are just kind of all over the place at the moment, so they're not really shelved. So I would end up being able to pick what book I read, because I would just know exactly where I'm pointing. So let's try this one. Nice, I've got it the right way around. Read a book with purple on the cover. Slay. Let me get some options. But the 2 options I have are The Redemption of Morgan Bright. There is some purple up here. This is a book that my friend got me for my birthday. I think it's a thriller from the sounds of things. Try to see if anything gives it off at the back. What would guilt make you do? So I'm going to assume it's thriller, crime, mystery, something along those lines. And then we have my friend Abby's all-time favourite series, the DC Stars series. So I could start a new series right now. This is Face Off, and as you can see, this is more purple than this. So I think I'm going to go for this one, and I just know Abby is going to be so buzzing about that. It's Ice Hockey Romance, and I would just like to put out there that I like ice hockey before reading Ice Hockey Romance. I'd only ever really read Icebreaker, which isn't really Ice Hockey Romance. It doesn't really talk much about ice hockey, and yeah, I enjoyed the book, but this smut was just, it's not for me. That's not about me, but I'm really excited about this. My friend loves it, and we have quite similar reading tastes, so I might love it too. So that is our second book. Let's see what our third prompt is going to be. Read a romance. Okay, so I actually know what I'm going to put on for this. So I'm trying to also get Christmassy books on because it's December. So un momento. Okay, so me and my friend Abby are going to be reading this in December. The Christmas Tree Farm, which is the 3rd book in the Dream Harbour series. So I read Pumpkin Spice Cafe in October. I read Cinnamon Bun Bookstore in November. And now we're going to read The Christmas Tree Farm in December. Even though Cinnamon Bun Bookstore was a summer themed book for some reason, not the point. So I'm super excited about this. Now, I've not actually read it, so I've not read the back of it because I'm just kind of going into these blind. But the other two are obviously romance, so this is going to be a romance. So yeah, read a romance. Prompt number 4. Read a book with an enemies to lovers trope. Read a book with an enemies to lovers trope. Okay guys, I think I'm going to have to look at some books because I don't know, I could not tell you if any of my books had enemies to lovers. Let me have a look. The most perfect thing just happened. So I did look up the next book in the Shadow Me series. In the Shatter Me series. Because I know that that's enemies to lovers. However, I definitely believe this series as a whole is more enemies to lovers than necessarily any individual book, because I don't know, we're just kind of like at the point now in the like timeline that you just kind of know where it's going. So I didn't think it was kind of bad. I was looking for that book anyway because I actually don't know where the rest of that series is. It's somewhere in my house. And I came across this. This. Sleigh Rides and Silver Bells at the Christmas Fair by Heidi Swain. So I looked this up and lo and behold, it's enemies to lovers apparently. Oh, amazing. Sounds like grumpy sunshine. Very excited. And it also is a Christmas book, which makes it even more perfect. That's why it's got 2 Christmas books on, and we're only 4 books in. There is one more Christmas book I want to get on. I don't know if I have any more Christmas books after that, but we'll find out. So I'll add this to our pile. 4 on, 3 more to go. Read a book with a number in the title. There's one that I can think of, but I'm trying to see if I have any more than that, because what if I don't necessarily want to read that one? Hee hee ha ha. Oopsie daisy. Okay, so I could only find 2 options. A lot of them I have already read, and I don't really plan to reread any of them. Or there's ones I could read, but then I'd have to buy them, and the whole point of this is that we're reading off the shelves, so we're not going to do that. So the first one is 1-on-1, which I think would be an easier read, because it's just going to be like a romance. This potentially is enemies to lovers also, so fun. The next one is a hard one. It is A Tale of Two Cities. Let me just check, because if I can get an audiobook of this, I think I would probably pick this. I just find it really difficult to straight up read classics because I feel like I don't really understand them as much. Whereas I feel like when I listen to classics, it is much easier for me. So A Tale of Two Cities Charles Dickens audiobook. Amazing it is on Spotify Premium, which I own. So that is so unexpected, such a wild out there thing for me, especially because this looks quite chunky, guys. Yeah, this is over the 400 mark, closer to 500, but we're gonna go for A Tale of Two Cities. Did anyone see this coming? Because I definitely did not think a classic was going to make it onto this pile. This would have been our last roll if I had bothered to finish the last TBR, but I didn't, so we're not. We still have 2 more to go. So let's see. Read a book with an ugly cover. Now that is mean. I hate that one, because what necessarily defines ugly? What I find ugly, you won't find ugly. And I don't want to offend anyone by calling their cover ugly. Can we skip this prompt? I think I'm going to skip this prompt. I don't know, I just hate the thought of calling someone else's artwork ugly. And I can't even do like a what's the, when you like make up an answer to be nice, like I can't even do that because I don't know, I just still feel mean, so I'm not going to. I'm going to just skip it. Let's see. Read a book that has been recommended by a friend. Okay, so we have lots of options for this. So I have Imagine Me, which is the next book in the Shatter Me series. I have The Magic Faraway Tree, A Christmas Adventure by Jacqueline Wilson. So that last one, the Shatter Me series, my friend Abby recommended that I read it, and I'm so glad she did. My aunt got me them for Christmas. This one, my library was giving it out for free and recommended it. Then this is called The Great Gatsby and Other Works. But I'm gonna just, oh, it's dirty. That's what Luke has recommended that I read. So if we ever find it in here, potentially that, The Great Gatsby. I would just read The Great Gatsby and not the other ones right away. That could be an option. That seems like a really short one. However, I'm in my Christmas era and I feel like I need to go for the Christmas book and pop the Christmas book on, because I absolutely love Enid Blyton. Well, I know she's not here anymore, God bless her soul. But the Magic Faraway Tree was one of the first books I can really vividly remember from my childhood, and I absolutely adored it. I have reread it since. Even as an adult, I've reread it. I love it so much. I want to collect all of them because I've only read the first one. But I want to read this because this is lots of fun. So yay, Christmas book. We have 3 Christmas books. Very exciting. So now it's time for our last. Let's see what we get. Read a book by an author you have never read. Okay, so we can't continue a series because I'll have read it, I suppose. I suppose we could put Great Gatsby on there because I've never read F. Scott Fitzgerald. So bring that as an option. I could be cheeky and put The Naturals on because I don't even know who that's by, never mind if I've read anything by them before. There's quite a few that I've not read the authors before. But I think I'm going to put on The Great Gatsby just because, one, it's here in my hands and I don't have to go looking for it. Secondly, how stunning is the cover? And last but not least, it's a super duper alley-ooper short one. So that is really clever of me to do. I'm just taking all these stickers off. I hate that so many stickers get put on things. Oh, because then it gets like residue, sticky residue. Gorgeous. gorgeous. And then that means me and Luke can finally watch the film, which he's been wanting to show me for years. He's read it and he's watched it. I've done neither because I'm a read the book first kind of gal. I'm really contemplating how I'm going to lift this. Oh. Guys, I got my flu jag today. This is not the vibe, and it's specifically on my left arm, which is the side I'm holding it. Let me switch over. Okay, this is my ridiculous TBR. I'm actually glad because I think potentially, I mean, just wait till this video is over, I'll find about 6 more. But this is potentially all my Christmas books that I own. So getting them all on there is an absolute gift. It's a blessing. Hopefully I can read them. I'll maybe prioritise them. Maybe, oh, I need to put this down. It's not going to end well for anyone and it's not worth the hassle. I'll probably prioritise the Christmas books just because it's the Christmassy season. I kind of want to prioritise Caraval. Maybe I'll do a wee weekend 24 hours. I do plan to take a Friday and a Monday off. So maybe I'll do a 24-hour readathon to get Caraval. I kind of want to read the whole series again. And the last book in that series is Christmassy themed. So that would fit lovely. Tale of Two Cities. I will also listen to the audiobook. Yeah, so Get It Gatsby, nice wee short one. And I'll maybe, the Face Off, love you Abby, and I'm very excited to read it eventually, but it's kind of like at the bottom of my priorities. However, who knows what I'll be reading, because I'll probably keep going with, well, it's not TBR-a-thon, that's for the new year, bucket list-a-thon, so who knows what we're going to do. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. Please give this video a big thumbs up because it really helps the channel. And you guys are absolutely amazing, and I'm going to absolutely kick myself if I do manage to get a few books finished this week. I'll just cut one of these off of the TBR, I suppose. Make sure to comment down below, is there anything you're looking forward to reading in December? Let me know if any of these are on your December hopefuls. I love chatting with you guys down below, especially about books. Also, make sure if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and become part of the Bookish and Lifestyle family. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!